Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Myers, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Myers Minis. Today, we are going to be reading part 3 of the Lorax by Dr. Seuss. When we had last left off, the Oncler had come to town, and he had started to chop down all of the Truffala trees in order to make his thneeds. The Lorax popped up and tried to tell him to stop because he was causing harm to the animals and the environment around him, and the brown barbaloots were running out of food. Let's see what happens next. They loved living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they may. Good luck, boys, he cried, and he sent them away. I, the Oncler, felt sad as I watched them all go, but business is business, and business must grow, regardless of crummies and tummies, you know. I meant no harm, I most truly did not, but I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory, I biggered my roads, I biggered my wagons, I biggered the loads. Of the thneeds I shipped out, I was shipping them forth. To the south, to the east, to the west, to the north. I went right on biggering, selling more thneeds, and I biggered my money, which everyone needs. Then, again he came back. I was fixing some pipes, when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. I am the Lorax, he coughed and he whiffled, he sneezed and he snuffled, he snargled and sniffled. Oncler, he cried with a crawfulous croak, Oncler, you're making such smogless smoke. My poor swami swans, why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who has smog in his throat. And so, said the Lorax, please pardon my cough. They cannot live here, so I'm sending them off. Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They may have to fly for a month or a year to escape from the smog you've smogged up around here. What's more, snapped the Lorax as dander was up. Let me say a few words about gluppity-glup. Your machinery chugs on day and night without stop, making gluppity-glup and sloppity-slop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? I'll show you, you dirty old Oncler man, you. You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hummed. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off. Oh, their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and go woefully weary, in search of some water that isn't so smeary. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax, now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap, and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering, and biggering, and biggering, and biggering, turning more Truffala trees into thneeds, which everyone needs. And at that very moment we heard a loud whack. From outside in the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last Truffala tree of them all. No more trees, no more thneeds, no more work to be done. So in no time, my uncles and aunts, everyone, all waved me goodbye. They jumped into my cars and drove away under the smoke-smuggered stars. Now all that was left neath the bad-smelling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax, and I. The Lorax said nothing, just gave me a glance as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face when he hoisted himself and took leave of this place through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. But now, says the Oncler, now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot. Nothing is going to get better. It's not. So, catch, calls the Oncler. He let something fall. It's a Truffala seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the Truffala seeds. And Truffala trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new Truffala, treat it with care. Give it clean water and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back. And that is the end of The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. Well, I hope everyone has enjoyed that story, and I hope everyone continues to do their part in order to help out our forests and also the animals that live there and keep our water and air clean. All right, everyone. Well, until next time, I'll see you all again, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Mr. Myers Minis. Take care.